Assalamualaikum, my name is Hadi Haris bin Muhammad Rizlan from DKM5B. My metric card number is 01DKM19F1052. Today we're going to talk about the example of fire tube boiler. A fire tube boiler is a type of boiler in which hot gases pass from a fire through one or more tubes running through a sealed container of water. The heat of the gases is transferred through the walls of the tubes by thermal condition, heating the water and ultimately creating steam. Next is the working principle for fire tube boiler. The low capacity thermal power plants are best served by horizontal return fire tube boilers. The boiler's principal structural features include a large steam drum that sits horizontally atop supporting components. Inside the drum, there are a number of fire tubes that originate from the furnace and are likewise positioned horizontally. These tubes are submerged in water when the drum is filled with water.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Muhammad Syahiran bin Wan Hussein and my matrix number is 01DKM19F1051. So I will explain about types of fire tube boiler. There is 5 types of fire tube boiler. First, Cornish boiler. Cornish boiler was first adopted by a Cornish engineer. It consists of a flat cylindrical shell and a small flue tube containing the furnace passes through it. Number 2, Lancashire boiler. Lancashire boiler is similar to Cornish boiler in construction, but instead of one flue tube, 2 flue tubes are used. And number 3, Scotch marine boiler. The Scotch marine is one of the most popular fire tube boiler for higher steam capacities at high pressure. It uses a large number of small diameter tubes. A large number of tubes give the advantages of higher heating surface area. The furnace are internally fired and lift the boiler through chimney to atmosphere.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. My name is Hazwan Hazim bin Shamsuddin from DKM5B and my registration number is 01DKM19F1050. Today I'm going to continue with the types of boiler that Shah first introduced to us, which is the fourth one is a locomotive boiler. Locomotive boiler is a stationary boiler and it is used in locomotive engine. It is efficient in steam production and it is very compact. It is horizontal multi-tubular design. The main advantages of a locomotive boiler are low cost of construction, high steam, and low installation capacity. The fifth one or the final types of fire tube boiler is a vertical fire tube boiler. It is the simplest fire tube boiler, which consists of a cylindrical shell containing greater portion of water and the remaining portion is occupied by steam. It contains cross tubes and a furnace at the bottom of the boiler. The combustion gases after heating the water are allowed to escape into the atmosphere.
My name is Muhammad Haziq bin Muhammad Hasnul Hisham. My metric number is 01DKM19F1053. I will continue the presentation with advantages of fire tube boiler. First, fire tube boiler is so easy to use, operate, clean and maintain. Second, fire tube boiler can be used in small scale industries. Third, fire tube boiler is relatively cheaper than water tube boiler. Next, the disadvantages of fire tube boiler. First, from the furnace combustion side, required time to fill water is longer than to increase temperature and pressure. Second, the efficiency of heat transfer is low. Third, in case of bomb burst, fire tube boiler would be very dangerous. Fourth, the fire tube boiler can't produce steam at a pressure higher than 250 pounds per square inch. Fifth, capacity of generate steam is limited. For next slide, we have summary. To produce steam, a boiler is required to heat the feed water. The steam produced stores the energy released by the burning fuel in the boiler furnace as temperature and pressure. For last slide, we have conclusion. In conclusion, the hot flue gases produced by the combustion chamber flow inside the fire tubes in a fire tube boiler.